This morning for you on Daybreak, a lot to get to from yesterday's elections, from Prop S in Springfield to the 911 tax in Lawrence County. We have you covered.
And our Hannah Zettel is live from Cox South this morning, where the hospital is in the middle of their 7th annual diaper drive benefiting families around the Ozarks. We'll check in with her and the rest of those stories in just a few minutes on Daybreak. Well, good morning and thanks for joining us. It's Wednesday, April 3rd. I'm Lauren Barnes.
I'm Joe Morano. Always good to see what's happening at the diaper drive. There always so much that's raised each year, right?
Yeah, last year I think it was 37,000 diapers that Cox was able to collect, and that was 12,000 more than the year before. So we're excited for them, and hopefully they can break another record.
Yeah, we'll check in with Hannah all morning long. Also, not too bad as he step out the door today, right?
No.
I thought it was cool. I thought it was fine at least.
I was going to ask if you did anything fun outside yesterday with your day off.
Yeah, I just kind of sat outside and enjoyed it. I had to do a lot of, I still have to do taxes, guys. This isn't good.
Still?
So I sat outside on my deck and did a lot of that. So
okay, that's good.
Yeah. I enjoyed the nice
At least
weather.
that makes it better, because taxes could be pretty painful.
Exactly.
They're annoying.
Right?
Yeah.
So today, pretty nice out there.
Well, yeah, we'll have the nice temperatures continuing, still pretty warm, but clouds increase ahead of some rain chances for tonight. So this morning we're starting out with some clouds. Temperatures are warmer than yesterday. Remember, yesterday we flirted with freezing. Well, it's 46 degrees out there right now. We've got south winds at 8 miles per hour. We've got just a couple of clouds out there this morning, but things are dry. We've got temperatures at not too bad. They're a good 15 degrees warmer than yesterday. So again, we lost that chill at the bus stop. It is 46 degrees in Springfield, 50 in Branson, and 48 in Harrison. We're looking at dry roads all day today. That rain doesn't get here until the overnight hours, so green light conditions for that commute forecast. Increasing clouds will be partly to mostly cloudy. Temperatures above average at 69 degrees, breezy and warm. As these storms roll through tonight into tomorrow, we do have to talk about a little bit of a hail threat for areas in that marginal risk in the green, so we're going to do that in detail. Plus, we have another storm to track that comes in time by the weekend. Details on that in 10 minutes.
We have a lot to get to this morning in election results, but we'll start with the biggest issue of the night, the SPS bond issue, which would have been an increase on property taxes. That actually passed 61% to 39%. School officials say it will fund improvements and safety measures for schools and their infrastructure. And now the school district will move forward with the improvements. People at a watch party last night were very pleased when voters approved Prop S. The district will be working on 39 high-priority projects, including renovations for 6 schools, creating safer entrances at 31 of them, and adding classroom space.
Just blessed. The community of Springfield rallied behind our kids, and it's going to make a huge difference, not only today, but for years and years to come. The task force did such great legwork to position us to be ready, and the community gave us the green light, so we will get to work tomorrow in order to execute on behalf of our kids.
And construction at those school buildings will begin this summer.
Springfield Public Schools released a statement last night in response to the community support, saying in part, quote, "We celebrate an outpouring of support for dedicated teachers, eager learners, and strong schools that help prep the workforce of today and tomorrow." In the statement, the school district thanked those who helped spread awareness about the bond issues and pledged its commitment to completing the high-priority projects on time and within budget.
And the latest results on another big issue in Springfield: who will be a new city council member. Councilman Mike Schilling was up for re-election in Zone 3 with Noah Snelson running against him. Schilling won that race 75 to 25%. And also the race for General Counsel seat C, Andrew Lear will be keeping his spot. He was appointed to the position last fall when Christy Fulnecke left council. He ran against Amy Champlin and Jay Owens, but Lear won at 49%.
After this election, Springfield Mayor Ken McClure, as well as 4 of his fellow councilmen, will retain their seats. McClure said thank you in a statement last night to both the citizens of Springfield for exercising their rights to vote, and also congratulating all those who ran for city council, saying, quote, "I would like to thank all candidates who ran for office and congratulate Councilman Andy Lear, Mike Schilling, Matt Simpson, and Richard Allis on successful campaigns, and officially welcome Abe McGull to city council."
And among the issues on the ballot in Nixa, voters approved a school bond issue 67 to 33%. School officials say it will be used to fund renovations for things like classrooms, remodeling the stadium complex, and building a new performing arts center at the high school. Century Elementary will also be renovated. Voters also approved a tax levy increase of 41 cents. Supporters of the questions on the ballot had a watch party last night, and Nixa superintendent says the questions, now that they've passed, the district can look toward the future.
And now the hard work's going to start, just making sure that we go out over the next 3 years as we start the projects that we promised, and making sure our community is up to date on what we're doing and when we're doing it, and what we promised we're going to make sure we fulfill.
That increase will be about 41 cents per $100 of property you own.
People living in Republic voting no last night on a new sales tax, as voters had 10 questions on the ballot, one of which was a 1% sales tax for city services to hire additional firefighters and police officers. The final tally, 57% said no to this, as opposed to 34% saying yes. A new 1-cent sales tax not passing in Republic.
And in Branson, current Mayor Karen Best was running for re-election against two competitors. Both Ray Eugene Eaton and Ed Akers were hoping to take her spot. 1,600 people cast a ballot in this election. Ed Akers did unseat current Mayor Karen Best by a vote of 790 to 733, a difference of just 57 votes. Mayor Best, who lost the re-election, gave Color 10 News a statement after learning the results, saying, quote, "It's been my honor and privilege to serve the citizens of Branson for the past 2 terms. I love this community with all my heart."
Best has also spoken highly of Ed Akers in the past, and we spoke to him recently in Branson. He told us Branson needs attractions to bring new people into the city. One of his first priorities will be addressing and finalizing issues like the open container law and the memorial to the Ride the Ducks victims.
And finally, here's a look at the results for the Lawrence County 911 Central Dispatch question. Voters approved that to drop an existing surcharge on landlines and then pay for a half-cent sales tax to fund a new emergency dispatch center. That tax passes with 60% of the vote.
Our election coverage is still ongoing, of course. Perhaps you were paying attention to a lot of the issues going on. We have it all covered for you. You can find out more about different ballot issues right now just by visiting ozarksfirst.com, and we have the latest up-to-date election issues and results there.
It's your right to know this morning. The Springfield Police Department has released the name of the Springfield man who died while in custody. The department has identified the man as 32-year-old Wally McCurdy. Police say officers caught McCurdy Monday after he was accused of shoplifting at a Walmart on East Kearney. McCurdy attempted to flee, but officers used a taser to stop him. After noticing he had stopped breathing, officers conducted life-saving measures and transported McCurdy to Mercy, where he later died. Detectives continue to investigate that death, and an autopsy will be conducted by the Greene County Medical Examiner's Office. New for you this morning, Cox Health has launched its 7th annual diaper drive this week to collect diapers for local infants in need.
Color 10's Hannah Zettel is live over at Cox South this morning and has more for us on what's happening today. Hannah, good morning.
Lauren and Joe, good morning. Now, there's not much that we can agree on over on the Daybreak team, but one thing that I think we all can agree is that babies are the sweetest, cutest thing to ever grace this earth. And another thing we can agree on is they're kind of expensive, and especially to keep them happy and healthy, you need to keep them in clean diapers. That's when they're most comfortable. Now, one thing to kind of help babies in the Ozarks, Cox Health has done the diaper drive. Now, I'm joined by Caitlin McConnell with Cox Health. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit, how long has the diaper drive been going on?
Yeah, so this is the 7th year of our diaper drive here at Cox Health. We really just realized a few years ago, especially, that there is a great need here in the Ozarks for diapers. Diapers impact so many different aspects of families' lives, and we really just wanted to do something to help.
Right. And so about how many, this has been going on for 7 years?
Yeah.
That's a lot of infants that we've helped, right?
It is a lot, and we really partner with local charities to make sure that the babies get that help that they need. We have the drive. It's throughout Southwest Missouri, and we actually partner with Diaper Bank of the Ozarks here in Springfield, Monette Community Kitchen in Monette, and Jesus Was Homeless in Branson. So they are the ones who actually distribute the diapers, but we just help supply some of them.
Right, and there's going to be drop-off boxes all throughout the Ozarks. We're going to work on getting a complete list of drop-off locations for you on our website, ozarksfirst.com. We'll be back with some more information later, but for now, in Springfield, Hannah Zettel, Ozarks First.
All right, very good cause there. We'll be checking in with Hannah all morning long. Still up for you here on Daybreak, the president's border wall plans have increased the price of avocados.
Plus, a new football league shuts down before it gets too far. Your Money Watch is up next.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Lauren Barnes, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Elisa Raffa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak.